Hello friends, in previous video we have studied that what is the series combination of the resistors and what is the characteristics for that circuit in which the resistors are in series combination. So there are three characteristics in series connection. The current through each resistor is same in the circuit. Okay, if we have three resistors in the circuits, so current passing through these resistors are equal, and that is equal to the current through the circuit also. Okay, this is the first one. Second one, the total voltage drop of all resistors connected in series equal to the sum of the individual voltage drop of each resistor. Suppose the voltage drop across the resistor R1, that is V1, across the resistor R2, that is V2, and across the resistors R3, that is V3. So the voltage drop across this combination R1, R2 and R3, that is given by the summation of V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is second characteristics. Now third one, the total resistance in the series circuit is more than the largest resistance in the circuits. We know that the resistance also given by the summation of individual resistor, summation of individual resistance of the resistor, that is R1 plus R2 plus R3. This is for series combinations. So this is equivalent resistance. So obvious, this equivalent resistance is always greater than to R1, or it is greater than to R2 and also greater than to R3. So this is the third one. So now we are going to study what is the advantage, what is the disadvantage of the series combination of resistors. So first question is, give the advantage of series combination of resistors. So the total resistance of the circuit increase in series combination and value of the current decrease. Hence, for controlling the current in the circuit, series combination of resistor is used. We know that the resistors is the devices, they can be oppose the flow of electric currents that we require in some situations. Suppose some devices will be operate at some specific value of the currents. Suppose the bulb, suppose this bulb is operated at 5 amperes, but we have the source that produce the 10 ampere current. So we need to reduce this 10 ampere to 5 ampere for operation of this bulb. So at that time we connected the resistor in the circuit. So these resistors has capability or tendency to reduce this 10 ampere into 5 amperes. Okay. So series combinations has the resistance is increased in series combination. So we can easily reduce the value of electric currents, and that is used for controlling the current in the circuit. So this is first advantage. Now second one, the damage of electric appliances and short circuit can be prevented by connecting the fuse in series with the main as well as the electric appliances. Suppose we have the appliances, that is the bulb, and for the protection of this bulb we can connect the fuse. This is fuse in series with this bulb. So when we apply the voltage difference across these conductors or bulb, and for protection of this bulb we connected the fuse in series with this bulb. So when the currents will be increasing, so at that time this fuse is reduce the currents and required currents will be passing through this bulb, and this bulb can be protected by this fuse. So this is the second advantage. We connected the fuse with series, so this increase the resistance, increase the resistance, so current will be decreased, and that is required for electric bulbs. Now third one, that is large value of resistance can be achieved by connecting resistor in series. So in general, the advantage of the series combination is, in series combination the resistance of the circuit is increased, and that is required for controlling the circuit electric currents. Okay, in some cases we can say that in some cases we need to reduce the electric current. So at that times we must have the large values of the resistance. So in series connection of the resistors, we have the large number of resistance, so they can be easily reduce the value of electric currents that is required in some situations. Okay, so this is the advantage of the electric circuit. Now give the disadvantage of series combination of resistors. The circuit in which the resistors are given in series combination, then what is the disadvantage? So first disadvantage, the total resistance of the circuit is sum of the resistance of individual resistors. So series combination has large resistance, so the dissipation of the energy will be large. If your value of the R is large, so this leads to dissipation of the energy also large. Okay, by Joule heating effects, I square R. If your R is large, so your dissipation energy is also large. So your most of the electrical energy will be lost due to the high value of the resistance. The second disadvantage is the voltage is distributed on every electric devices in series combination. Suppose you connected three identical bulbs, okay, and when we apply the voltage across this series combination, this is series combination of the bulb, when we apply the voltage across this one, that is 240, we know that this total is given by the summation of V1, V2 and V3. So each bulb get 18 volt, but actually the companies will be made this electric bulb which is operate by 213 volts. So when we apply 18 volts, so this bulb gives less light on 18 volt voltage. The requirement of this bulb is 230 volts, but when we apply 240 volt across the series combination of these three bulbs, so these 214s divide to individual bulb, so each bulb get 18 volt voltage, but this bulb will be operated at 213 volt, so this bulb gives the less light on 18 volt. So this is the second disadvantage of the series combination of resistor. When we connected any devices in series, so the total voltage they can be distributed to individual devices. Now third one, in this combination, if any of the components fail to work, then the circuit break and none of the components will work. Suppose we consider same examples. We connected three bulbs in series and we apply the potential difference or voltage across that combinations. Suppose this bulb is breakout or damaged. So from here this circuit is break. So now you not get the closed circuits. That means these two bulbs are not work now because this bulb is damaged. So the circuit is break from here. Now these two bulbs are not doing the work. Okay, so this is the third disadvantage of series combination of resistors. Now second question, an electric lamp, that is the numerical, which is based on the series combination of resistors or conductors. So the value is an electric lamp whose resistors is 20 ohms. Here you have given the resistors, that is the 20 ohm. This electric bulb has 20 ohm resistance. Now the conductors of 4 ohms resistance are connected to the 6 watt batteries. This is the conductors whose has 4 ohm resistor. It is connected in series with 6 watt battery. Now we have to calculate the total resistance of the circuits. Now this circuit is series combinations. Now we have to find out what is the total resistance in the circuit. We know that in the series combination the resistance, equivalent resistance is given by the summation of individual resistance of the conductors. Okay, so here you have two conductors. This is 4 ohm and second one is your electric bulbs. So your equivalent resistance, that is R equivalent, is equal to R1, that is conductor of 4 ohm resistance, and R2 that is your electric bulb whose have the resistance is 20 ohms. So 20 ohms, so you get 24 ohms. So this is your first question, what is the equivalent resistance in the circuit? That is the 24 ohms. Okay, this one. So remember that whenever you have the series combination, so your equivalent resistance is given by the summation of individual resistance of the conductors or resistors. Now second question is the current through the circuit. You have to find out what is the current through the circuits. Now we know that in the series combination the current through each circuits or each components are equal, and from Ohm's law we know that V is equal to IR, then I is equal to V by R. Now here we have equivalent resistance, you put the values of equivalent resistance. Here we have two, one is conductors and bulb, these two are connected with series connection. So total resistance that is 24 ohms. So this is 24 ohms. Now voltage that you have to apply, that is 6 volts. Then you can easily find out the electric currents. And what is the electric currents? Electric currents I is equal to V by R, where V value that is 6 volt. Now your equivalent resistor that is 24 ohms. Here these have 4 ohms, this is 20 ohms. So now 20 ohms. So your electric currents that is 0.25 amperes. This is the current through the circuits. Okay. In series connection your currents are equal in each conductors or each resistors, that is equal to the total electric currents in the circuits. So this is your second question. Now third one, the potential difference across the electric lamp and conductors. We have to find out what is the potential difference across these conductors and lamp. Okay, we know that in series connection the potential difference, the equivalent potential difference is given by the individual summation V1 plus V2. So you have to find out what is the V1, that is across the 4 ohm conductors, and what is the V2, that is across the electric bulb whose has the resistance that is 20 ohms. So first of all we find out the V1. What is the V1? V1 that is the potential difference across the conductors whose resistance is 4 ohms. So by Ohm's law V is equal to IR R1. Suppose the resistance of this conductor is denoted by R1s. Now current through circuit is same, that is 0.25. Now R1 value that is 4. So your V1 value that is V1 is equal to 5 volts. So this is voltage or potential difference across the conductors whose resistance is 4 ohms. Okay, this one. Now similarly we can find out the potential difference across the electric bulbs. So for that we have given the resistance of the electric bulb that is 20 ohms, and current through this circuit that is we have find out that is 0.25 amperes. And what is the voltage difference across the bulb, that is we denoted by V2. This is V2. Okay, by Ohm's law I R2, the resistance of the electric bulbs that is denoted by R2. This value is fixed, that is 0.25, and R2 that is 20 ohms. So you get the values of V2, that is potential difference across the electric bulb, that is 1 volt. So this is your V2. Okay, this one. Here our question is what is the potential difference across the electric lamp and conductors. We have to find out what is the potential difference across the conductors and electric bulbs. Now we find out the individual potential difference V1, that is we get how much, that is 5 volt. 5 volt, and V2 that is 1 volts. And what is the total potential difference? That is summation of V1 plus V2. So that is 5 volt plus 1 volt, so 6 volts. So here you notice that here we apply the 6 volt battery voltage and we get the potential difference across the combination of resistors or conductors and electric bulbs, that is also 6 volt. So from these numericals it is verified that when we applied the voltage, so that voltage is distributed to individual devices, or total voltage across the two conductors that is given by the summation of individual voltage across that conductors. Is it okay? So this is our numericals which is based on the series combination of resistors. We can also verify the resistance across the two conductors, that is summation of individual resistance. We can verify that once because we have find out the I value, that is 25, and our equivalent voltage that is 6 volts. So you can find out the I or R equivalent, that is R equivalent is given by from the Ohm's law V by I. So now put values of V that is 6 volt, and now your current that is 0.25. So you get the 24 ohms. So this is equivalent resistance. So from this numerical we also suggested that we conclude that the equivalent resistance in the circuit, that is summation of the resistance across the individual conductors, these conductors and electric bulbs. Okay, so this is numericals. Now our second question is next question, that is draw the schematic diagram of the circuit consisting of the battery of the 3 cells, 2 volts each, and 5 ohm resistors, 8 ohm resistors and 12 ohm resistors and plug. This is, we have given the devices and their resistance, and we have to draw the series combination of this resistance. So first of all we have given the 3 cells, each have 2 volts. So now our battery voltage that is 6 volts. So first of all you connected the batteries, that is 6 volts. Now you have given 3 resistors, one that is 5 ohm, second that is 8 ohm, and third one that is 12 ohm. So you connected 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm in series, and also you have given that is plug key. So this is series connection. Here ammeter is given because for measuring the current through the circuits. Okay, so here you have given 3 resistors. First one is 5 ohm, second is 8 ohms and 12 ohm. Now also you have given 3 cells or battery which constitute 3 cells, each have 2 volts. So battery voltage that is 6 volt. Also you have given the plug key and ammeters. So this is series connection. Okay. Now next question. Redraw the circuit of question 1, putting in ammeter to measure the current through the resistance and voltmeter to measure the potential difference across the 12 volts resistance. What will be the reading in the ammeters and voltmeters? The same circuit in which we have R1 that is 5 ohm, 8 ohm and 12 ohm, that is R1, R2, R2, R1, R2 and R3 series connection, 6 volt battery, plug key, ammeters. Now we have find out what is the measurement of the ammeters and voltmeter, but here voltmeter is connected across this 12 volt resistor. Okay, so first of all we find out the ammeter reading. So for that ammeter reading gives the values of current in the circuits. So now what is the equivalent resistance of these circuits? So equivalent resistance of the circuit, that is the individual addition of the resistance. So that is you have 25 ohms, because 5 ohm plus 8 ohms plus 12 ohm that is 25 ohm, that is your equivalent resistance. Now here you have apply the 6 volt battery. So your voltage value is 6 volt, your resistance value is 25. Now you can find out the values of I by Ohm's law. So by Ohm's law you get the values of I, that is 0.24 amperes. So this is the ammeter readings. Now we want to know what is the voltmeter readings. So here voltmeter is connected across the 12 volt or 12 ohm resistance. So now we have resistance value, that is 12 ohms. The current through the circuit, that is we have find out which one, that is 25 ohms, 25 ohms, 24 amperes, that is your current. Resistance 12 ohms. Now you can find out the voltage across that resistance of the value 12 ohm, that is voltage V is equal to IR. I value, that is 24, and R, that is 12. So you get that value is 2.88 volt. So this is voltmeter readings. So here we connected ammeter and voltmeter to the series connection of the resistors. So what is the ammeter reading and what is the voltmeter reading? This ammeter reading gives the values of current through the circuit, that is 0.24 amperes. This voltmeter reading gives the potential difference across only the resistance whose value is 12 ohms. So that values we have given, that is 2.88. We have to find out. Okay. So this is the numericals, 2 to 3 marks numericals. Okay, so we stop here. In next video we learn about what is the characteristics of the parallel circuit of the resistance. Okay, thank you.